Morning. Let's try this again. Tried one in the dark this morning. I started moving at 6:40. I'm trying to do a big day. Leg feels okay. Still walking normally. I feel it. I feel the shin. But that's about it. I just feel it. Yesterday I did really well. Same thing. I can feel it. So I think I mentioned it last night. Everybody's talking about this method that they use where you take max painkiller / anti-inflammatory like an Aleve. I chose Advil. Everybody kept saying Aleve, but I don't know why I chose Advil. Maybe I should have chosen Aleve. Who knows? For 2 days, and after the 2 days, you're done. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. Still continuing the self-care regime to the best of my ability. Yeah. So, as far as what I was talking about last night, I do feel a little bit better this morning mentally. I thought about last night, I was thinking about today, kind of, playing the tape through, as it were. I'm aware of some of my defects, some of the ways that I'm broken. And those arise typically in situations. And I'm aware of some of those situations. Being aware of it allows me to walk into a situation and say, this is a time where you might do this. Being aware of it gives me a chance to hit that pause button, to take that 7 out of my pocket. It's in my pocket right now. And, just give me a beat to step outside of whatever emotion or feeling is taking control of me and taking me out of my right head. So I look at the situation, the social situation around me, and I see a handful, not just one, not just two, but a handful of landmines that always point to the same thing: self-centeredness, self-obsession, self-centered fear. And I can make choices. Some people would look at a situation, especially socially, and be like, well, we're social creatures. You kind of got to man up and, learn to deal. Some people would say, is that shit really that important? You have friends, you have family, you have people in your life that love and care about you. Like You Can Outdoors says, protect your peace, So a lot of times I choose to just not engage in those situations, to walk away, to keep a healthy distance. Not to necessarily cut and run, because I don't think that's healthy behavior, but to say, I don't have to be there. If I end up in the same space as people or social situations in which I see those landmines, then that's what it is, because I can't control the world around me and I don't want to try to. But I also don't have to choose to go to those places, to choose to engage in, a social scene that might be setting me up for, I don't know, suffering. Seems like a lot, right? Kind of is. Part of my problem might be that I overthink. And I can hear people saying right now, you definitely overthink. But I've learned to some extent that for a guy like me who's struggling, that sometimes just being mindful, right? Being aware is the best thing. I think the overthinking comes when I don't know what to do. And sometimes I know what to do, but I don't want to do it. So I'm fighting with what it says when I play the tape through versus what I want it to say when I play the tape through. Conversely, there are those times where I'm telling myself no, where I'm telling myself this is what the universe is going to do, and I cut and run. It's a fine line between the two, and it's not healthy. Today, I'm in a better mood. Today, I'm focusing on a primary purpose. That primary purpose is to walk this trail, which comes along with trying to stay healthy, trying to stay happy, trying to stay free from suffering, and get home to my Pooh Bear. That's it. Anything that is not a part of that is not necessary. That will take some of the thinking out of it. That will take some of the decision out of it, or the rumination, or the overthinking. And maybe I'll have a good day. Physically, I had a great day yesterday. Mentally, not so much. Because I want that tape to end like a Hollywood rom-com, right? Everything works out in the end, perfect ending. That's not life. This isn't 90 minutes or 2 hours. Roll credits. This is a journey that lasts a lot longer than that, and has happy parts and sad parts, blah, 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 blah. I am rambling, but I think this is a good ramble. I hope you guys get something out of that, and I hope that future me watching this gets something out of it. So I'm going to finish up, no matter how many more thoughts I have about the subject. I think 8 minutes and 30 seconds is long enough. Somebody didn't tell you today. I love you and I appreciate you. Yeah, it's snowing.
I almost didn't see it.
Okay, it's day 57 at a stealth site, 24 miles today. So trying to push back into those bigger miles. I'm not going to do them every day, but I have a goal of trying to do an average of 20 a week, and I'll tell you why. If I only take a week off when I get back to my area, or I definitely have to be there till the 30th. But if I leave on the 30th and I have 53 days about until I need to come back for Winnie's birthday, if I could do an average of 19.5 miles a day, no zeros. That's the hard part. No zeros. I might be able to finish before my daughter's birthday, which I think would be the best if I could just come home for her birthday and stay. So this is the test run, right? I know there's going to be some hard parts up north, but I also know there's going to be some really easy parts too. So if I can start pushing those bigger days and get my body ready for it, hopefully it seems like my leg is doing better, and it's continuing to do better. So I'm hoping that if I treat my body right, but also push it, that maybe I'll be in a good position to do those, an average of 20 or more a week, a day for each week. Does that make sense? An average for the week. So it's just an idea. It's just a thought. I figure I push for it, and if it doesn't work out, then yeah. There's a lot of talk of taking your time and seeing stuff, and I see stuff. It's not that, but I'm also taking notes of places that I want to go back to, because when this is all over, it's not like I'm not going to go backpacking and camping and doing exciting things anymore. And I think it'll be easier for me to revisit these places if I have some experience with them. I could be like, well, I know what we can do here, and I know where we can go. So, and I say we because obviously the plan is to bring Pooh Bear with me. So yeah, mentally I feel a lot better today. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that at that. I feel a lot better. Anyway, have a good night. See you tomorrow.